Can I start now? Yes. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. I would like to welcome all of you to meeting number 361, meeting offered Speaker Den Toastmaster Club. My name is Toastmaster Aditya, and I will be Sergeant at Arms in today's meeting. To officially start the meeting, I want you to remind everyone that this meeting will be recorded. Some parts of meeting may also be used for the promotional material later. In order to have a smooth meeting, there are some ground rules that we will follow during this course of meeting. So first, please put yourself on mute when you're not speaking. Then the second part is do not interrupt while someone is speaking. If you were to move during the meeting, you have to turn off your camera. Then the third point, please remain full from addressing the sex, religion, and politics during the meeting. Fourth point, be attentive throughout the meeting, support and encourage the fellow speakers by turning your camera on and warm smile and claps. So use the Zoom reaction button to express yourself during the meeting. So as you are aware, everything as mentioned in life, somebody, your Toastmaster has a mission. Your Toastmaster mission is to provide mutually support environment so that their leadership and communication skills will improve to boost your self-confidence and personality development. To take the meeting forward, I would like to welcome your presiding officer, TM Vishal. TM Vishal is a president officer in this meeting. Over to you, TM Vishal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya, our Sergeant at Arms, for today's meeting. Let's give a round of applause for Toastmaster Aditya for opening this meeting with a energy. And I would like to welcome all our fellow Toastmasters and dear guests to the 361st meeting of Speakers Den. Today, our theme is very interesting, but what excites me more is we have lots of new role takers. We have two new speakers who are taking the stage for the first time, and they will be able to, they will be going ahead and giving their first icebreaker speech. We have our new face as Toastmaster of the day. We have new face as timer as well. So many firsts in this today's meeting, and that sets the agenda that yeah, as a club, we are growing ahead, and each one of you are putting your first foot forward in this Toastmaster journey. I'm really glad about this. And also there is an important announcement that recently we had our TLI for all the executive committee members. All 7 of us have joined it, and we get a good appreciation note from our area director, Toastmaster Hannah, that kudos to all our executive committee members. They are serious about this club and they have joined the TLI meetings. So again, a round of applause for our executive committee members. Having said that, let's have a bit of guest introductions. I can see Toastmaster Subbu and Toastmaster Ram joining us for the first time. Subbu, do you mind letting us know if this is your first time you are joining a Toastmasters meeting? Subbu, are you there?
Yeah, hi. Yes, I
Hey,
am
Subbu.
joining for the first time. Thanks. So I was not prepared for it. I was more an observer. I think from the next one, yeah, I can start jumping in. Thanks, and yeah, glad to meet you all.
Perfect. And is this your first time, Subbu? You are joining any
Yeah,
Toastmaster
first
meeting?
time.
Okay,
No.
perfect.
This is the first time I'm joining. I had pinged you a while back, but yeah, I couldn't join earlier. This is the first time I'm joining.
Perfect. So welcome, Subbu, for this, to this meeting, and we look forward to interacting with you more.
Thank you.
Ram, how are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, it is not my first Toastmasters meeting, either with Speakers Den or in general. I have attended Speakers Den's meetings couple of times before, and I like them. I'm attending it again. And earlier, few years before, I used to be part of one Toastmasters club in Chennai.
Mhm.
Yeah, Alpha Toastmasters Club, TTS.
Okay, okay. No, perfect. Sounds good, Ram. Your experience will be beneficial from, what you have learned in the Chennai. And if you can pass on some of the learnings here, it's more than, I mean, I'll be more than happy. So
Sure,
welcome, Ram, to this meeting.
thank you.
I can see Ishra Taranum joining as well. Ishra, do you want to let us know something about you?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Ishra.
Actually, I have to change my name. This is not my name. My name is Mehrush.
Okay,
Uh, yeah. And this is also not my first Toastmaster meeting. So I have joined another Toastmasters as well as a guest only.
okay.
I liked it very much, so I wanted to join it. That's why I have like again started. This has this Toastmaster journey, whatever I have done till now. So it has helped me a lot in improving my English as well as the confidence I have gained to
Mhm.
speak and to express myself. That helps a lot in my whole like career. I am a psychologist, and as a
Okay.
psychologist, I need to communicate with people around me. So that's the main thing I wanted to join Toastmaster.
Perfect. I mean, it's super glad that you know the why you are joining the Toastmasters. So, super happy about that, Maruz.
Yeah, thank you.
Moving ahead, let me welcome and please everybody, please join us to welcome our VPPR taking today's role as Toastmaster of the day and bringing to us a topic which is close to her, both as VPPR as well as in today's era where the market is going on. So let's give a round of applause and welcome Toastmaster Veena on stage, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal, for the kind introduction. So, inspired by this week is Valentine's Day week, Valentine's week. It's the celebration of love. So, I thought I should talk about something very close to my heart, that is about digital marketing and marketing. And of course, Valentine's Day promotions. We all know how it is and how they make us feel. So, that is what inspired me to bring it up. So as Toastmaster Vishal spoke about, I have 5 years of experience in marketing. I spent 5 years, 2 years studying it and 3 years working actually in it. And I find digital marketing to be the most useful tool out there to promote your business or promote yourself, your own branding in general. Anybody here who is a small business owner, small and medium business owner? Anybody in the room? And can you talk about your marketing strategies or how you have promoted your business or promoted yourself? No? Okay, never mind. Then, of course, I'll talk about my.
Uh, Toastmaster Veena, can I talk about bit?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I started my business long back, I mean 3 years back. Um, so we had a strategy to advertising through Facebook, Instagram. We had a paid advertising, right? That is one channel. Second, leaflet circulation on the where actually the business supposed, like that was a kind of the food service. So uh, let's say where more we have the IT school, IT sector, the offices. So uh, no, in front of that, we used to circulate those basically leaflets, ads. So that was the one. Yeah. So how that's through we started promoting the business.
That's really nice. That's really nice. So these are the leaflets you circulated, is it?
Right. Right. Right.
Right. I really hope you got a lot of traction. Marketing does wonders sometimes to sales. Thank you for sharing your experience, Toastmaster Akshay. Anybody else in the room?
I can only give one suggestion, that is, put a board on it and just tell buy one, get two free, every will come.
Yeah.
And just put a sale or just sell 50% discount for dress, every will come and rush.
Yes.
And
Yes, discounts.
Probably I can also say, like, I don't own a business, but my wife does. She's an event planner. So I think when she started her business, I was also helping. I was quite close to that business. So one thing which I think as a marketing, first thing we did that time was creating a Facebook page and then an Instagram account. And then more of it has been like word of the mouth, but yeah, occasionally some promotional events or like some good hotels, she put up some her banner or something so that people can reach out to her, kind of stuff is what is done.
That's really nice. That's very inspiring. Thank you for sharing your experience, Toastmaster Rohit. So yeah, I thought I also want to talk about my experience. That is, recently I connected with this person on LinkedIn. He had a job opening, or not a job opening, but more like a internship opening. It was more of a side hustle where he had products, tea leaf products, and he had packaged it nicely. And he wanted to make sales. So he reached out to me and he asks me of different marketing strategies, especially different marketing channels. We have social media, we have email, we have the promotional content like pop stores outside. So he wanted to understand what it was. So this is one of my friends who wanted to sell tea, and of course he got a lot of traction. And my parents also, they're business owners, they are into air conditioning, and they generate a lot of traction through email marketing, which is also one of the channels. So fun fact about this tea business owner, he is sitting in Chennai. So that is something I really like about email marketing or digital marketing, where it is not controlled by geography, or it's not limited by accessibility, and of course it is very affordable. Unlike your traditional marketing methods where you have billboards and newspapers and you talk to your customers, sometimes they're not even relevant, and you end up spending a bomb. So the best thing is one of the best things, and the marketing strategy of today is digital marketing. And one of the fun stories I have is the fun emails that you get about events. Anybody here who has gotten emails on events, or it turned out to be an ad email, obviously, that turned out to be a fruitful experience?
Yeah, I usually getting some emails on the webinars or maybe the sessions conducted in the tech area. I work in technical in industry, like in software industry.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, like from IBM or different companies. I mean, like there are third parties. They will generally contact us by email, by call, and they will suggest like I mean, like about the event. So I went to event. I mean, like one or two events, and then it was, yeah, it was fruitful to me in the sense like it adds some value to my work.
That is really nice. See, if that is one of the benefits of email marketing. So it is like you reach your customers, like the ones who want to go to that event. Like for example, TM wanted to go to that webinar, and the email reached him at the right time, at the right place, and that is something I really admire about it. So one of my experience is that last year a friend, she went to this event called Comic Con. She didn't want to give her email ID because she was afraid. She said she didn't want ads and she didn't want any other promotional content. So she gave our email ID, my email ID, and my friend's email ID. She enjoys the experience. And cut to November 2023, my friends and I are thinking, what do we want to do? Because we are spending so many months just sitting at home, not going outside, not experiencing anything, and we are just wasting our 20s with nothing to do in the city. And we are sure there is something out there. And the best thing is, we reach November, the first week of November, we get an email from a promotional email from Comic Con. So for those of us in the room who are not exactly sure of what Comic Con is, so it's an event where you get together and you meet people up dressed up as your favorite character. So I got this email saying that the third week of November, we have this event and mostly it's conducted annually in Whitefield. So we dressed up as our favorite character and we went and we spoke to a lot of people. We had fun. We spoke about our favorite scenes. I hope you can see my screen. To your left, you have the email, what I got, the promotional email, what I got. And to your right, obviously, that's me dressed up as Barbie, and my friends dressed up as their characters Wednesday. So we had a ball of a time, and it was really, really fun. And this is one of the moments where we thought, okay, yes, we get a lot of ads, but email marketing, wow, it's very timely, and we really had a lot of fun, and we are thankful for the email we got, the one you see on your right. So yeah, this is one of the experiences we had. As a business owner or as a freelancer, I like to help people send emails and make more sales for them through emails. So something that I want to share with you that helped me, or some small secret I'm sharing with you that helped me, is that classify your emails, the kind of emails you're sending to your people, which is, this helps me classify, I hope you can see. PIRT, promotional, informational, retention, and transactional. So promotional is the one I just showed you, Comic Con. Informational is the ones you get, the newsletters you get, or the anything, any content that is factual in nature is your informational emails, like your newsletters, your favorite subscriptions, your economic.com, that's informational. Retention for you would be, I am a user of Duolingo. It's an app that teaches you languages. So I am learning Arabic, and it really helps me, especially these emails, when the emails tell me that, Veena, you have spent 200 days on the app and you have learned 150 new words. That progress report helps me so much. I want to stay on the app. And I want to, I'm a retained customer. I want to stay and I want to learn more because I'm so encouraged. So that is your retention email. Transactional one, I don't think I have to explain much to you. It's self-explanatory. Transactional is where you have your banking emails, your bills or your online bills, whatever you send, your debited and your credited money, anything monetary would be your transactional emails. So these are the things that really help me classify my emails and help my people, help my friends and fellow business owners. So before I start with the other parts of the meeting, I want to leave you with two things: how we do it, and a fun fact later or a life hack later. Number one, how we do it. I mostly use Outlook and HubSpot, and these are industry practices. So HubSpot is the most cost efficient in my opinion. You can get email IDs, very easy to guess. All you need is the name of the company the person is working in and their first name and last name. Usually, your customers' email ID patterns go like first name dot last name at company.com. So, for example, if I'm working at speakersden.com, speakersden, the URL would be speakersden.com. So my email ID would be veena.shamni@speakersden.com. Same with Toastmaster Abhishek Sinha, abhishek.sinha@speakersden.com. So it's very easy to guess. 8 out of 10 times, dare I say, it will be correct. Now, how do you send your email IDs, especially in bulk form? You want to hit as many customers as possible. You can use the tool HubSpot, MailChimp. MailChimp is, of course, very cost efficient. They have a free plan too. Outlook being the best. You can use the work offline function and just hit it. Lastly, as a marketing point of view, I told you everything I wanted to tell you. I shared you many secrets and all fun facts. But as a customer point of view, I understand that you don't want your ads so much to hit your personal emails. So one of the life hacks I have and I want to talk about is that I have a separate email ID called spammeshramni@gmail.com. And maybe you can make the same for your ads, because not all ads, some ads are important, some ads are not so relevant, and not all ads you like and appreciate. So if you have a separate email ID and you can give it out to restaurants asking for your phone number and email ID or your subscriptions, you would be more addicted. I'm speaking from personal experience. You would be more addicted to your spam email ID than your personal email ID, because your friends, I think they reach out to you more on WhatsApp or Instagram and less on email IDs. So yeah, with that, I would like to start our meeting. Our Toastmaster meeting has 3 sessions. The first one being prepared speeches. We have 2 icebreaker speeches today, Toastmaster Rohit and Toastmaster Arun speaking for us. And we have table topic session, and then we have the evaluator session. I would like to introduce our general evaluator, Toastmaster Lalita. Toastmaster Lalita is HR by profession and has around 10 plus years of experience. She has completed MA in Public Administration and PG Diploma in HR Management. Over to you, Toastmaster Lalita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Veena, for that wonderful introduction. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am your general evaluator for the day. As a general evaluator, I shall evaluate the entire meeting from start to end. I'll keep an eye on all the activities and give a report at the end of the meeting. To help me in this role, I have the tag team. So I would call each one of them to tell what they are going to do in this meeting. So let me introduce you to them. So first we have timer Toastmaster Akshay. Akshay, can you please introduce yourself? Akshay? Okay, I believe he's not there. So we can take his introduction later. So can I call Prajna? She is doing 2 roles today. So one is grammarian and accountant role. So can you please introduce yourself, Prajna, as a grammarian?
Toastmaster Lalita. Yes, Toastmaster Lalita, thank you for handing it over. Today I'm donning 2 hats, so I'll first get started with the description or my role as an accountant. So I'll formally introduce myself. Like, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Well, the purpose of our counter is to note the words and sounds that are used as crutch or filler words by anyone who speaks. And during the meeting, I will listen for the overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. And I'll also listen for the filler words, including and at the end of the meeting, when called upon to present a report, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. So that will be my role as an accountant. And moving on to the role as a grammarian. So as a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. It is also my duty today as a grammarian to introduce word of the day. So for today's meeting, the word is diligent. That is which means steady or earnest or energetic effort. That is, someone or something can be described as diligent, who is steady, earnest, and puts an energetic effort. So an example of the usage of the word is, after many hours of diligent research, the students were able to compile their results. So I'll post this word of the day, its meaning, as well as the usage in the chat for your reference. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day during their speech. And when called upon during the meeting, I will present the grammarian's report and also report on the usage of this word of the day. So with that, I will hand it back to Toastmaster Lalita. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prajna, for taking up 2 roles and for introducing. Next, I would like to call timer Akshay to introduce yourself.
Thanks, Toastmaster Lalita. As a timer, I will time the table topics, speakers formal speeches and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the team time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. Those giving speeches should be limit their remarks to their specific speech times. Most other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in a length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At the 6 minute, I will raise the yellow card. At the 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At the 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At the 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At the 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. There would be 30-second buffer timing for which no additional card will be displayed. For table topics, the table topic speech should be between 1 to 2 minutes. At a 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At the 1 and 30 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At the 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. There would be 30-second buffer timing for which no additional card will be displayed. I will change my background screen to just know how I'll be changing my or raising the cards. This is green card, this is red card, and this is yellow card. I hope you were able to see my background. Thank you.
It's not very clear, the background. I think because have you put a virtual background? Is that the reason?
Yeah, I'm using virtual background, Toastmaster Lalita.
Okay.
Maybe you can join my mobile and use the mobile thing for the virtual backgrounds.
Can you just remove that virtual background, what you're using?
Okay. Can you check now?
Okay, now you can just try displaying it. I don't know why this is
Some
happening.
issue with the video, I guess.
Okay, I will just try to join from my mobile and just do that during the speeches.
Okay.
Yeah, I will fix this issue in some while.
So thank you, tag team, for the introduction. A big round of applause for the tag team. I would now like to pass it on to TMOD, Toastmaster Veena.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Rohit. Before I introduce Toastmaster Rohit, I would like to call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Abhishek. He's working as principal consultant. He thinks deeply about everything and tries to figure out root cause of any issue that is related to philosophy of life. Can you, Toastmaster Abhishek, can you please tell us about his speech?
Thank you, Toastmaster Veena. And the purpose of the project for Toastmaster Rohit is to present himself to the club and learn the basic structure of the speech. So what you, Toastmaster Veena?
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. Toastmaster Rohit hails from Punjab. He now resides in Bangalore for the last 13 years, works at Tesco. He treasures his free time playing with his 8-year-old son and immerses himself in reading. An avid sports enthusiast, he enjoys badminton and table tennis and unwinds by watching movies. Toastmaster Rohit, can we please have a audio video check? Beautiful day, 1, 2, 3, and can you please wave at me?
Sure. I hope everyone can see me and hear me.
Yes. Great. Okay. Toastmaster Rohit, Comfort Zone. His speech title, Comfort Zone, Toastmaster Rohit.
Good morning, everyone. This is Toastmaster Rohit. Today I'm going to speak about comfort zone. We are going to understand what comfort zone is. Why is it important to come out of your comfort zone? And why is comfort zone all bad? So before I begin, I would like to understand from any one of you, or what do you understand by comfort zone? Anyone in just like one sentence or anything?
Not pushing yourself to do better?
Yes, right. Thanks, Toastmaster Veena. So by comfort zone, we mean a cozy, familiar place where we do things which comes naturally to us. It's like a safe and go-to place. it's a place where we tend to do things which is where there's no stress or anxiety, where there is not much pressure to do anything. It is it's defined as like it's like an autopilot place where the things are running on its own, but we never truly experience the richness and the excitement that comes with by stepping out of that cozy bubble. Now, let's understand why staying in the comfort zone can be harmful with the help of a story. We all would have heard story about Akbar and Birbal in our childhood days. So let me narrate one such story to you guys. So once upon a time, Akbar was gifted a baby eagle and he really liked it. And Akbar wanted that baby eagle to be well taken care of, and he wanted it like when it grows up to fly quite high. So for that, he gave that baby eagle to a farmer and asked him to take good care of it. Farmer did as he was told, and soon the days and the months and the years passed, and Akbar happened to pay a visit to the farm. When he visited there, he saw that the eagle, which had grown up now, was not flying very high. He was quite perplexed. He saw that it used to fly to a certain distance or a little bit in the sky and just come back and sit on its tree. Now he was very sad and he wanted that eagle to fly so high because we all know how high eagles can fly. He made an announcement in his kingdom that whosoever will be able to make the eagle fly high will be rewarded with gold coins. All the learned and the intelligent and the wise and whatnot of the kingdom came and tried to do that, but nobody was able to do what the king wanted. Then came Birbal, and as we all know, he did the unthinkable. He made the eagle fly high into the clouds. Do you know how it happened? So what Birbal did is, as soon as the eagle flew into the sky, he cut the branch where the eagle used to come and sit. When the eagle saw that there is no branch to come and sit, it just flew high and high above in the clouds. So that, my dear friend, is what comfort zone can do to you. It is something where we get stuck, where the stagnation comes in and we do not go beyond our boundaries. Now let's look at what is possible when you come out of those come out of your comfort zone. It gives us new opportunities that we tend to explore. We tend to look beyond the obvious. It gives us a personal growth, because when we step out of our comfort zone, we allow ourselves to learn and adapt. That is when the real growth happens and we realize our true potential. It also makes us resilient, because when you step out of your comfort zone, you are gonna face some challenges, the setbacks and the failures. And it's in those moments of discomfort is when you grow, when you get your confidence, you gain new skills. Let's take an example of Virat Kohli. We know that he was going through a really bad form in his cricket, but then as soon as he realized that yes, he is not doing well, he came out of his comfort zone and did what he had to do to get his form back. And he was resilient. He didn't give up on his cricket or what he liked to do. And last point, which comfort zone help us is increase self-confidence. As you learn new skills, you gain confidence, and that impacts all the areas of your life. Now, how many of us here think that staying in the comfort zone is all bad? Anyone? Well, I do not say that it's all bad. We should be staying in our comfort zone because it's necessary for our emotional and mental well-being. It After all, who doesn't want to go to a place where we feel relaxed and calm? But then staying there for too long is what stops growth. If I take my example, it has taken me 6 months to come and give this speech because I was in my comfort zone. But today I have taken that step to come out of that zone and deliver the speech here. So in the end, I would like to say that life life happens when you get out of your comfort zone. So start being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rohit. It was really insightful on getting out of your comfort zone, a very important speech. Let's have a standing ovation since it's his first time. It's an icebreaker speech. Let's stand up to applaud Toastmaster Rohit.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So our next speaker, Toastmaster Arun, I'd like to call upon. Before I introduce him, can I have his evaluator, Toastmaster Pranit, a software engineer from FS Energy, who loves a good game of badminton, picking up new skills online and unwinding with movies and anime. Can Toastmaster Pranit, can you please tell us about his speech objectives?
Yeah, so this is the icebreaker speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of the speech. So the title of the speech is My Journey Through Fitness and Yoga.
Thank you. Toastmaster Arun, originally from Thrissur, Kerala, serves as the Associate Director at Samsung Semiconductor India Research, SSIR, in Bangalore. He harbors a deep passion for fitness and wellness and is an avid reader with a keen interest in philosophical and self-improvement books. Toastmaster Arun, can we please have a quick audio-video check? Beautiful day, 1, 2, 3. And can you please wait?
Yeah, hi, Toastmasters, and then 1, 2, 3. Am I audible?
Thank you.
Okay.
Toastmaster Arun, My Journey Through Fitness and Yoga. My Journey Through Fitness and Yoga, Toastmaster Arun.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Veena. Good morning, everyone. My name is Arun Ramachandran. First of all, let me thank all veterans in our Toastmaster Club here, and members and other guests for providing me this opportunity to speak about myself today in this icebreaker speech. Let me start the reason of joining this Toastmaster, because that's where I find the difficulty in giving my speech within my team, predominantly with my seniors in office. That's where all our life struggle starts with, right? My manager and mentor, while I was discussing with them, have given me some directions to join Toastmasters so that probably I can actually improve my communication skill as well as leadership skill. I have started as guest here, as you maybe all know that. Okay, I started with a guest role and then kind of attended a lot of impromptu speeches. That actually started giving me some confidence that, okay, yeah, I can start discuss and then talk, even though the context is actually little comparatively newer, right? So this gave me a confidence, and I thought like, well, why don't we actually as a kind of member, I'll join to the Toastmaster club, right? So furthermore, I've seen like during this journey, maybe last 1 or 2 months, I've seen like there's a Rockstar program kind of conducted in the club. I have seen like some of the topic like acing online meetings, role taking in Toastmaster, art of crafting the speech. These all actually help me to actually give a little more confidence about like how do I structure the speech, how can I prepare this one, how can I do some kind of verbal non-verbal communication, which is generally that's where we generally kind of lack, especially in the toning or going up and down in your speech. Though I'm still working on these things, but I think like that's where I've seen like a lot of actually inputs are coming from all the masters here, and I'm able to kind of grab some of the aspect of these inputs and then start implementing in my speech. So that's where I thought like, okay, even though it just start, I thought like I'll go with my icebreaker speech as quickly as possible. Right. Okay. So that's where actually I started. And thanks for giving me the confidence, team. And so let me start with my today's specific subject. So do you all feel like all physical activity is necessary in your daily routine life? What do you think? Like I know like there are a lot of fitness freaks in our community here. Probably you can give some inputs about this question.
Yes, yeah. Can I give one?
Yeah, sure, please.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, physical is very important because first it increase your enthusiastic thing. And the second point is like, if you give my own example, I didn't like gym, but I like to run a lot and I like to, do activities of kung fu, karate, and I like to do that. So martial art is my love, and because of that, I was very fear, and from the fear, I got confidence, and whatever I required, I'm feeling more enthusiastic and very confident in front of everyone. Plus, the mind also changes when you're physically strong or when you're physically active. Your mind and your looks. My looks has improved because of my physical, and so physical is very important for everybody in every age.
Yeah, I mean, like that's really great, actually, Aditya. I mean, sharing your insights about that, and that's where I'm also going. Like, that's where I started, and how it is actually improving, or maybe the life of ours, like how it is maybe transforming, right? Thanks for your input. Okay, so moving ahead today, I am really thrilled to share with you all my journey through two of my greatest passion, health and fitness. For me, wellness isn't just about like physical appearance. Like probably just for generally when we are seeing like fitness is like, okay, it's about only the physical appearance. That's not only which is with respect to me. It's about nurturing your mind as well, body and soul. So please join me so that, I mean, while I'm just taking you through all my experiences, working in my gym routines and then practicing yoga. That's where primarily I focus my time towards the fitness. I would like to share a great story before we start ahead that one of my friend who was a real fitness champion in my early life, like where I was in college, and then later he missed his routine in his life due to some other reason. We'll go into a little detail about that. One fine day morning, I got a call from his wife, and then she was just mentioned that he's no more. I'm really seriously, it was really kind of shocking news to me that it was never expected to hear this kind of news, right? I mean, like it's very difficult to kind of digest this. At some point of later, when I was actually talking to my other friends, and I came to know that what actually happened is like because of his business situation, a lot of stress was there. Also, he was missing the routine, right? Like the exercise routine for quite a long time, which is actually kind of resulted in this end into his life, right? That's really sad to hear, and it was really shocking to me. I hope this story should be a reminder for of us, or for all of us, to make the exercise as a ritual or habit in our life. As we actually kind of generally like the habit is like brushing our teeth every day, we should be also doing some kind of exercise routine in our life. Okay. Ever since I was in my college, right, that's where I started fascinated about that human body's capabilities. So it was until later that life, at that time, however, that truly embraced as a fitness as my lifestyle. Sometime back, right, a few years back, I stepped into gym for the first time, like in my college, especially in the college days. That's where I generally we start with all the fitness regimens. So then onwards, I'm really hooked into all these fitness lifestyle. The feeling of pushing my limits, setting new personal records, and then seeing tangible progress fuel all the passion towards my fitness journey. Towards the gym, right? The gym is as kind of, it's not just a place just to take and lift the weights and then run on a treadmill. That's not what is actually not for me. It's actually kind of a sanctuary where something incredibly empowering about being surrounded by like a lot of like-minded people are there, and then all are actually striving to actually get better themselves, and that's where it's actually really motivate me. Whether it is a camaraderie of a group of a fitness class or the solitude of solo workout, the gym is where I really kind of most be feel alive. In addition to gym routine, I also actually kind of really intrigue and then get into the transformative power of yoga. Yoga is actually it's not only this flexibility or mastering challenging poses. Generally, when we see that all the ads or the way people are doing it, is a lot of challenging poses are there. That's not only the case about yoga. It's about finding a balance and inner peace amidst life's chaos, where generally happens like life is generally is not so smooth. So it's all very useful to me, at least in my journey, that all these aspects are giving real value adds to move on. So of course this journey, right, like it's not like always it's happening very smooth. There are a lot of challenges while I was going through all these things, and especially something like in injuries, maybe sometimes like it becoming self-doubt. Do I really improving, or do I really making sense to in the life by doing all these things? This is all very kind of confusing times in the life, and that's all the general challenges which I kind of seen in my life. So through my entire journey, by this I have learned that true wellness extends beyond physical strength. It encompasses mental clarity, emotional balance, and then spiritual harmony. By attending or continuing all this gym and yoga, I also taken like a lot of training from the really trained mentors or coaches, right, which actually really helped me to focus on more important, like real important aspects of each of these yoga as well as gym, which actually gives me a lot of results much faster compared to the way, initial days I was not at all taking any help from coaches, so it was taking too much time, effort to get some results out of it. So this is one of my lesson out of all attending or maybe continuing the journey from, journey of this gym and yoga, that we should actually try to get some help, or maybe throughout either, or better at least sometimes get from help from the mentor. It will really help us to move faster in our life. It need not be in the exercise related, all our like personal or professional life, we should have some mentor to actually move on and then get result faster. This is one of the important learning which I received. Probably we should also be able to get a result out of it. Thank you all for allowing me to share a glimpse into my world of fitness. Thanks all of you for attending and then hearing from the story as well as the learnings of which actually happened to me through all my fitness regime. Right? And I look forward continuing this journey with all of you. Right? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun. It's a nice breaking speech. So let's give a standing ovation to Toastmaster Arun. Our next session for the day is table topics. For that, I would like to call upon our table topic master, Toastmaster Vishal. Toastmaster Vishal is a strategy consultant and is currently associated with the Big Fours. He's a Toastmaster member since 2021, served as VP Education for his previous club, TMCC Bhubaneswar. He loves to participate in running events like half marathons and 10Ks, and he's a travel enthusiast. Over to you, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Veena. So, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, table topic segment is one of my favorite segment because this is all about impromptu speaking. This puts you on your toes. While I give you the topic, you have to start in just 30 seconds. So that's the challenge with this, and that's the challenge which all Toastmasters should embrace. Having said that, the timing, I would just I'll just repeat what timers has already mentioned. So the timing is 1 minute to 2 minutes. 1 minute is when the timer will show a green card. 1.30 is when he will share a yellow card. And at 2 minutes, Toastmaster Akshay, our timer, will share the red card. There will be a 30 seconds buffer time in the beginning as well if you have to structure your thought, and then you can start the speech. I'll look for some experienced Toastmaster, and we will encourage guests to participate in this segment as well. Having said that, let me know by raising your hand, and then I can pick you as the volunteer. So who will be the first volunteer to take the table topic or to kickstart this table topic segment today? Raise your hand, please. Praneeth, do you want to?
Yeah, sure. I'll go
Okay,
first.
so I can see Aditya raising his hand. Let's go with Praneeth first. Praneeth, the topic for you is why personal brand? Why personal brand Toastmaster Praneeth?
Can I have another topic, Vishal?
Okay, so let me simplify it, right? Same
Oh,
topic,
yeah.
different flavor.
Yeah, yeah.
Personal brand, your own personal brand, Toastmaster Praneeth.
I don't really have much context over personal brand, and maybe if you can give me another topic, it would be good.
Okay, fine. So
Is
here's
others can go on with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's fine. Okay, okay. Let me give you a different topic, Toastmaster Praneeth. So the topic is, if you are from 90s, right? The topic is the Hutch dog who used to continue with the person, right? So think about that and just let us know what comes to your mind when you think about that Hutch dog and the brand.
Hutch dog. Mm, uh, when you say Hutch dog, is it like the dog that follows the
Yeah,
ads? Is it?
correct. So there was this Vodafone pug who used to follow
Yeah,
the
yeah.
owners, and that's how the tagline was, wherever you go, the connectivity follows.
Okay.
So structure your thought, why
Yeah.
why something is important
Mhm.
for a brand, why they have introduced that dog.
Uh, I think personal branding is really important for like uh, any company or like anything that isn't public. And having like the example you gave me, having a Hutch dog with this code wherever you go, it follows. It really helps people to connect with the brand. And probably using a dog in that context, maybe using a dog captures the audience's attention, and having this tagline on top of that, and the way it relates to the company with its I mean the way the business it is in, it it helps the audience to more connect with the company, and uh, yeah, have a like increase their audience inflow. So yeah, that way, like this type of personal branding is, I think, very helpful for any company. Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. I mean, I know it was a difficult topic, but thank you so much, Praneeth, for an honest attempt, and I think it was fabulous to hear from you. Can we have our next volunteer, please? Okay, so Ram is raising his hand. We'll go with Ram first, and then we'll come to you, Aditya. Toastmaster Ram, the topic for you is celebrity endorsements. Celebrity endorsements, Toastmaster Ram.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Vishal, for giving such an important topic. Yes, celebrity endorsement. Actually, it is both good and it is a good thing. Okay, but for whatever products celebrities are endorsing, They need to make sure that those products are really good and those products are really beneficial to the people. Okay, sometimes if we see celebrities endorse various cosmetic products, actually they themselves do not use them, but simply they endorse. But many common people buy them with a lot of money, and after using them, they spoil their skin. Yeah, all that. The spoiling their skin may not be immediate, but over a time, it happens. So that is wrong thing. Whatever they totally believe in, whatever they're really using, don't only those things they need to endorse, I believe. And second is sometimes some what to say, top celebrities endorse few products like alcohol, tobacco, these kind of things. This is also not good. Some people may not have thoughts to indulge into those kind of things. But when they see those ads, that kind of thought might strike in their mind, people's mind. That way, it is indirect encouragement. Okay, so those kind of things also should not be done. So when they are really good products and useful products, only then celebrities should endorse. That is the thing what celebrities should do from their side. Likewise, the people, they need to be mindful. Just like that, they should not go by endorsement. They need to inquire about the product. They need to ask their friends, do research, and then only people should buy also. I think that way it should be done. Yeah,
Perfect.
thank you.
Let's give a round of applause for Toastmaster Ram's, speech. Moving on, Toastmaster Aditya, I know you have been raising your hands. So are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So Toastmaster Aditya, I want you to imagine yourself as Chief Marketing Officer of Speakers Den, right? With this as the context, Chief Marketing Officers of Speakers Den. Your topic is initiatives for Speakers Den. Initiative for Speakers Den. Toastmaster Aditya.
Okay. Initiate. Okay. Thank you for the topic. Initiative of Speaker 10. That is how will I marketize this Speaker 10? First, I will know the inner depth of this market Speaker 10. And let me tell my own example and of chief marketing. So what I did was I went to the net. I typed top 10 best Toastmaster in India, and speaker then Bangalore it came second. So how did it marketized? That is first important. If what I would do is first I will try to marketize in such a way that everyone joins, everyone gets attracted just by putting this Toastmaster label. And the second part is to encourage all the guests, because guest is our god, where they say Atiti Devo Bhava, and also try to encourage them to speak so that they will come next time. The example, when I went to the first day and the chief marketing ad made me to speak in front of everybody, and because of that I got impressed. And the third thing is focusing on improving the individuals and how confident they are. And and also I will encourage everyone to take up roles, and because of that you get confident and your leadership also increases. So like this you have to not only do that, that is before doing that, most important is try to advertise. Advertisement is always one great marketing. And sales marketing, that is with average price you need to marketize in, so that even others will get affordable. And like if you see in Toastmaster itself, you're paying about 6,000. I don't know how much it is, but I forgot. So with that much, I can go to two Toastmasters, and because I can now also I'm going it because to get confidence. This is something which is very good because wherever you are, there you can go. So like that, you need to do a cost effective before doing all this. You need to marketize because people should know what it is. How people should know? One is there is a lot of online marketing where I just one thing I can do is just online and just show that there's a Toastmaster, personality skills, and leadership qualities, and there's various pathways, and I will just put a net internet thing. Like suppose if you type how to improve the leadership, where to join, so that then Toastmaster day should come. So like that, you need to marketize. And the second thing is like try to impress it, just to put up great picture so that people will come and attract towards it. First marketize, then try to impress people by putting some good, and try to improve others. So automatically, worry about the quality. Automatically, people also start coming. Thank you. You're on the mute.
Toastmaster Vishal, you're on mute.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Veena. So I know everyone has already given the applause. They understood the sentiment. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Aditya. Can we have a last volunteer because we are running out of time? Last volunteer. Okay, Merush. Merush, the topic for you is Brand India. Brand India, Toastmaster Merush.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. So my topic is Brand India. So as the topic says, it talks about how India can be a global brand. So first of all, I would like to focus on what India is in globally. What India is. India is a diverse country. It has it is a very enriching. It has very uh, enriching things in it, like not only people but their food, there are many raw materials that are in India which are exported globally. So if I only talk about the places in India, like from north to south and east to west, there is a diversity in climate, diversity in racism, diversity in the language people say. So uh, when uh, when the outsider, when the foreigner come to India, they can experience a lot of things here in India. If we go to North Kashmir, the climate there, the greenery and the snowfall, those are the things that we connect with, that people can connect with. Then when we go to east, there the culture are different. There the tea farms are the beautiful things there, and the folk dance there, that also that also is a very enjoyable thing. To the west there is Rajasthan. Rajasthan is called is a like is uh, Rajasthan is a desert, so it is way different than other two places. It's lot different than all the other cities and places. So there we can enjoy camel riding and the heritage of India. Then if we come to south, south there is sea, so we can go to places, beaches, and we can coconut water is the best thing in south. And so these are the only few things about India. There are much more things to express and explain. And if foods here are amazing and delicious. But I am from north, so the food there are like chole bhature, kachori. Those are like mouth watering things. Then if we go to and here in south, there are idli, dosa. These are also very delicious food. And from Kolkata, the sweets of Kolkata is worldwide famous. So India is uh, India doesn't need marketing. It's so uh, it's so enriching that it market itself already. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mahruz. Let's give a round of applause for Toastmaster Mahruz for representing her thoughts. Now, moving ahead, I would like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Veena, because we are running out of time. So, Toastmaster Veena, over to you, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal, for encouraging us as a group in table topic session. Thank you, Toastmaster Meherush, for your thoughts. It was really nice hearing about India. I'd like to call upon our general evaluator, Toastmaster Lalita, for her remarks on our meeting today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Veena. So I will divide the evaluation into 3 parts. So the first part would be the speaker evaluation, the second part would be the tag team report, and the third part would be my overall evaluation. So we had 2 numbers of speakers, and the first speaker was Toastmaster Rohit, and his evaluator was Toastmaster Abhishek. So I call upon Toastmaster Abhishek, the evaluator, to present his evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita. And Toastmaster Rohit, what a wonderful speech you came up with, as it was an icebreaker speech. And you came up with a beautiful example about Akbar and Baby Eagle story, and how that one explained how that one he came up with the comfort zone. Also, in the last, you came up with to learn, adapt, and resilience. So these 3 points captured my attention. And the example also, I think audience also can relate. So overall, the content and the way you expressed, the way you delivered the speech, that was very good. I liked your hand gestures also, and some eye contact also you're there. But overall, it was very good speech as an icebreaker speech. But some of the areas which you need to improve is on hand gestures little bit, and some of the voice modulation, and also you are standing too far from the camera. So that also you can work on that one. So overall, it was a very wonderful speech. And down the line, I think you learn as you progress further. So over to you, Toastmaster Lalita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. I agree with all the points with whatever Toastmaster Abhishek said. And Toastmaster Rohit, it didn't seem like this was your icebreaker speech. You're really confident. You did well. So all the best for your upcoming speeches. Now, I would like to call upon the second speaker was Toastmaster Arun, and his evaluator was Toastmaster Praneeth. I would like to call upon Praneeth, his evaluator, to present his evaluation.
Yeah. So hey Arun, it was a really great speech. You started off confidently, introduced yourself, and the content of the speech is also very well organized. You started with what made you join this club and gave an example that really excited you about fitness and yoga, and like you outlined your personal experience well. You asked questions in between to engage the audience, and like the way you ended mentioning the importance of mentor in your life. So, and like you also included a lot of maxims like wellness extends beyond physical strength, things like that. So the delivery was like really engaging. The language is really clear. I think it's very well organized and structured from part to part. And some areas of improvement might be your eyes seem to wander a bit in between. So maybe you could try maintaining better eye contact during the speech. And a part of the speech, the vocabulary seemed a bit monotonous. Like a certain parts of the speech were like really fast paced. It makes audience a little difficult to grasp what you're saying. And the camera position, third one, I see that you're doing hand gestures, but because of the camera position, they weren't visible. Your hands are not visible. So that's one thing. And like the fourth one is just be better mindful of the time, because I think I see the record for quite a long time. Usually there are strict rules on the timings in Toastmasters. So yeah, so those are the 4 things maybe you can put. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Praneeth, for that evaluation. I agree with all the points, like what our evaluator said. 2 points I would like to add on. So first is like try to ask close-ended questions, especially during a speech, when you're giving a speech, because you have your limited time. And when you ask the audience, for open-ended questions, like they may take their own time, and your time gets reduced. And I also, I think you almost took around 10 minutes, 20 seconds. So whenever you're giving speech, please make a practice. I mean, prepare a speech as per the timings. So it's better like before you give a speech and put a stopwatch and just see the amount of time. And in case if it exceeds, then you reduce your speech, like you can remove some points. So this is really important. Like you almost exceeded around, I believe for the icebreaker speech, the maximum time was 6 minutes, but you took 10 minutes, 20 seconds. So you almost exceeded it by 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Please be mindful. Like next time when you're giving speeches, please take care of this. Otherwise, wonderfully done. So congratulations. I know this was your icebreaker speech. So all the best for your upcoming speeches. So next, I would like to ask the tag team to present their report. So for this, I would like to call upon timer Toastmaster Akshay to present the report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. I'll share my screen. Okay. I hope my screen is visible. So icebreaker speech, Rohit, taken 6.12 minutes. Icebreaker speech again, Arun, was taken 10 minutes 20 seconds. Table topic session, Pranit took 55. Ram taken 1 minute 35 seconds. Aditya took 3 minutes 23 seconds. And Mehrush took 3.5
Toastmaster Akshay, are you there? I think we lost Toastmaster Akshay for a second.
Toastmaster Akshay. Toastmaster Pragnya, can you present your report? I believe there is some connectivity issue with Toastmaster Akshay.
Yes, Toastmaster Lalita. Let me share my screen. All right, so I will first present the report of the R counter. So let me share my screen right away. All right. So here is the list and the number of the crutch words or filler words that have been used by all the speakers. I would not mention the exact count of the filler words, but I would just point out a couple of speakers who can work upon the on reducing the number of filler words that they are using in their speech. So Toastmaster Arun, there were a couple of filler words that he used, and beyond that, beyond the standard filler words that we look out for, there were some additional crutch words that you used, like actually, kind of, I mean. And other than that, so the usage, Mehrush, you used you used quite a number of in your speech. So maybe you can have yeah, be mindful of that, or take some measures to avoid that in your future speeches. Other than that, there were all of the speakers tried to keep the usage of the filler words quite less, and so yeah, this was the report. With that, I will also present the grammarian report right now. So let me reshare my screen. I'll stop sharing the screen and I'll bring up the grammarian report. Okay. All right. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Okay, all right. So, in terms of the improper grammatical usage, so there are a couple of phrases or sentences that I caught that were used during the speech of the speakers and could be improvised in terms of the grammatical usage. So, during the speech, a speaker said that makes us more resilient, but we can use it as makes us more resilient. And then it was I was I was very scared, or I had a lot of fear, or something like that. A lot of stress was there, could be used or could be rephrased as he was very stressed. Then there was another phrase where we used a particular sentence and then said that is a wrong thing. Instead of that, we can use the prefix sentence and mention that it was not, which is not ethical, or which was not ethical or not right. Another phrase that was used was advertising is one great marketing. Advertising is one of the great marketing tactics. You have to do cost effective. You have to do it in a cost effective manner. Diversity and racism. Racism has a negative connotation, so maybe we can use that diversity in culture and races. And then something was used as something is are worldwide famous. Instead of that, we can use something is or are, depending on the line, are quite famous or popular worldwide. And then there were a couple of other phrases which were used, which stood out for me. It was mentioned by Toastmaster Rohit, perplexed, and look beyond the obvious, and by Toastmaster Arun, that is camaraderie and allowing me to share a glimpse into my world. So this was all my report, and with that, I will hand it back over to you, Toastmaster Lalita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pragnya, for presenting the detailed report. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Pragnya. Toastmaster Akshay, are you back? Toastmaster Akshay?
Yes, Toastmaster Lalita, yeah, I'm back.
Can you please
Shall I
present your
share
report?
one thing? Yeah, sure. Can somebody confirm? Today, the network is not kind with me, so just please bear. So Rohit, Toastmaster Rohit, taken 6 minutes 12 seconds. Toastmaster Arun, taken 10 minutes 20 seconds. Tabletop session, Toastmaster Praneet took 55 seconds. Ram took 1 minute 35 seconds. Aditya 3 minutes 23 seconds. And Mehrush 3 minutes 42 seconds. In evaluator, Abhishek, Toastmaster Abhishek took 1 minute 7 seconds. And Toastmaster Praneet took 1 minute 37 seconds. That was the today's time report. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Lalita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshay, for presenting the report. A big round of applause for the tag team. So I'll be moving on to the third section. So the meeting started at 11:04 a.m. So we could have avoided this because we also have this Rockstar program. So we normally most of the time, like we exceed after 1 o'clock. So in order to avoid this, like it's better like all the role takers join the meeting by 11 o'clock. So we can start the meeting at 11. And then SAA, the role was performed well. So you set the ground rules and you said what is, the role was performed well. And second, moving on to the president's role, you took the introduction of the guest, but you forgot to give a history of Toastmasters. So this could have been avoided. And next, moving on to the TMOD role, you performed the role very well, Toastmaster Veena. It didn't seem like, this was the first time you took the role, but you really did the role well. You kept the audience engaged. So a big round of applause for Toastmaster Veena. Then all of them, they performed the role very diligently. One suggestion for the evaluators is either when you're giving the evaluation or when you're giving the introduction, please come on camera. So, I mean, it gives a good feeling, when the evaluators come on the camera and they introduce the speakers, and even when you're giving the evaluation. So please try to come on a camera. And moving on to the table topic, Master, you performed the role well. And the topics that you chose was very unique this time. And, you made people think, and they had to think, and then they had to give a speech on that. So very well chosen topics. And you also gave introduction and also about the timings. So role performed well. So thank you, everyone. So this is the end of my report. So over to you, TMOD, Veena.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita. Before we move to the next session, which is the Rockstar program session by Toastmaster Sonal, I would like to request everyone to come on camera for our group picture.
Toastmaster Veena, I'll be clicking the picture.
Yes, Toastmaster Vishal,
Sure.
apologies, I forgot. Can you
No,
please?
it's fine. It's fine. So everyone is requested to use emoticons, whatever you feel good. And then on a countdown of 3, we can have a group pic.
Toastmaster Shubhu, Pragnya, could you please come on video if it's possible?
Sure, sure.
Okay, so final countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, thank you, everyone. I've clicked the pic. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. We'll be starting with our Rockstar program, a workshop in public speaking. Speakers Den has introduced in January. We are really excited to have Toastmaster Sonal. Toastmaster Sonal is qualified telecom engineer, currently working in her century-old family furniture business. She's a certified soft skills trainer, division finalist of TT Evaluation and ISC, president-elect of the first Toastmaster Club in India, Garden City Toastmasters Club. Thank you, Toastmaster Sonal. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Veena. That is also an old introduction. I've already finished my presidency in Garden City and speakers there. Yes, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm sure our Sergeant at Arms, or whoever the Sergeant at Arms today, set the ground rules for the meeting. So just like how a typical Sergeant at Arms sets the ground rules for the meeting, I would like to have some ground rules for the session. Can we have a few ground rules for the session? Toastmaster Arun is wondering, should I say yes or should I say no? Yes, all right. So I would want the session to be highly engaging, very interactive. Please involve yourselves as and when a question or a doubt comes up. Feel free to interrupt me and ask the question or share your experience, whatever it is. But please be involved. This is for you all. Yeah. So we're going to talk about vocal variety, body language, and stage crafting. So we'll start with voice modulation. Right. And for voice modulation, I have an acronym. This is an acronym that I have coined myself, and I call it VP3. VP3, I'm an engineer. So I learned most of my things through acronyms. Right? E is equal to MC square, like that. I've learned most of my things through acronyms, formulas. So VP3 is the acronym that I have coined for voice modulation. Now V is the volume. Now what is volume? Volume is self-explanatory. How high you speak or how low you speak. Right? Now, for example, like who can I think? Aditya, with your permission, can I do something? Yeah?
Sorry, you called me?
Yeah, yeah. I said, can I do something? I want to pull a fast one on you. Do I have your permission for that?
Okay.
Yes, all right.
Sure,
So
sure, sure.
Okay. So I said, Aditya, where have you been? What does that convey?
Angry.
What does that convey?
Okay, where have you been? Yes, yes. Okay. I've been to Bangalore since
I
20
wasn't
years.
asking you a question. I was asking everybody with the tone of the voice,
Okay.
the volume that I spoken,
You are
what did it
angry
convey?
on him, kind of.
So like Ram said, I was angry, right? Now I ask, Aditya, where have you been? Now what is this?
Curiosity, concern.
I'm just concerned. I'm
Concern.
just probing him. I'm just questioning him. So, ladies and gentlemen, please observe the words that I used were the same. Aditya, where have you been? I just played around with the volume a bit and it conveyed an entirely different message or an idea, right? So by employing different volumes, you convey different ideas. Now you can't, if you have in your speech, you said my principal shouted at me. Your principal can't be saying, hey Vishal, why did you do this? Your principal is not going to talk like that. Hey Vishal, why did you do this? Right? So please be natural to the characters and the situations in your speech. This was about the volume. P3, right? VP3. Now the first P is the pitch. A speech is essentially a conversation that you have with the audience. Please don't make it narratory. Instead of saying, my father asked me to get a glass of water, you could say, make it a conversation. Hey, Sonal, get me a glass of water, right? So there was my father. I introduced my father's character, my character, and there was a dialogue. My father asked me to get water. That's a conversation. It's conversational style. Narratory would be, my father asked me to get a glass of water. Make it conversational. A speech is a conversation that you have with the members of the audience, right? So there will be in your speech various characters. Sonal, Sankhya, Tanmay, Vishal, there will be various characters. Now, all of them can't have the same husky voice like me, right? So different characters will have different voices. Sonal's voice will be different from Lalita's voice. Lalita's voice will be different from Veena's voice, from Merush's voice. They're all speaking at the same volume. But how will you bring about the distinctions between characters? By changing the pitch. By changing the pitch. Right? Rani Mukherjee has a different voice from Ravina Tandon. They speak in the same volume based on the pitch. Now, if there is a character in Vishal's speech of a 5-year-old girl, his 5-year-old niece, he can't speak like a man. He has to emulate the voice of a 5-year-old girl. Right? And please ensure you are consistent with that voice for the entire duration of your speech. You can't do it for 1 second and forget about it the next second. If somebody, I keep talking about my uncle called Ramesh. He has a very squeaky voice. So I keep emulating that squeaky voice. Hey, where have you been? Like that. He speaks like that. So for throughout the length of the speech, I speak like that. So if we turn off all the lights and I play the voices of 2 cartoon characters, only audio, no video, of Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, will you be able to say, this is Mickey Mouse and this is Donald Duck? Right? Based on the pitch. Amitabh Bachchan and Shah Rukh Khan will speak in the same volume. But you know this is Amitabh Bachchan, this is Shah Rukh Khan, based on the pitch. Different characters in your speeches, different pitch. Right? Characters breathe life into your speech, so make your speech conversational. So this is what I wanted to talk about, pitch. The next P is the pace. How fast you speak, how slow you speak. This is self-explanatory, right? When do we talk fast? Praneet, when do we talk fast?
When do we talk fast?
When we are nervous, we just want to end and we end the topic fast. So we tend to speak fast.
Tend to speak fast when you're nervous, when you're facing jitters.
Or,
When we see
or
timers, red card.
When you see the timers, yeah, correct. Especially in contests, you just rush through.
or you just wanted to finish it off and just go, and that is one thing. Mostly I do that mostly.
Yeah, pretty much
No,
what
just
Pranita said. Yes, Praneet, you wanted
yeah.
to say something?
No.
Okay, so now if there is a situation and for example, with Veena, with your permission, if suppose if Veena had an examination in the next 2 minutes and she suddenly realized she doesn't have a pen. It's a final exam, right? She's not going to come and say, hey, Lalita, do you have a pen? I have an exam in the next 2 minutes. Right? That wouldn't be appropriate and natural. That's not how we are going to behave. So like, hey, please, do you have a pen? I have an exam, right? That's where you pace it up. Right? And if somebody is dead and you have to go and tell their spouse that that person is dead, you can't talk like this. Hey, he died. You can't talk like that, right? You really have to pace it down. before delivering the key message of your speech, ensure your pace is a little slow so that the message settles in the ears and the minds of the audience. You can't rush through the key message of your speech. That's why smoking is injurious to health. No, smoking is injurious to health. That's the message. So go slow there. Even in your office corporate presentations, when you're delivering the key message of your presentation, go slow. Pace it down. Right? So this was about the pace. Now, for example, any Usain Bolt fans in the house? Anybody fans of Usain Bolt? Pranit is just laughing. Oh, I forgot our president is a runner. No, I forgot. Yes. So, all right. So if I was a commentator for Usain Bolt and I said, ladies and gentlemen, here I am watching Usain Bolt run the fastest race of his life. Appropriate? No. Why not appropriate? Vishal, since you said it's not appropriate.
It should be with more energy. Like Usain Bolt is running his fastest mile. Something like that, which is synced with the action of Usain Bolt.
So he is the fastest man on the planet, right? There's nobody who's faster than him. I have to do justice to that. So I really have to pace it up. I have to display more enthusiasm. So I say, ladies and gentlemen, here I am watching Usain Bolt run the fastest race of his life. Now, this is the best I can do. So there should be a synchronization, like Vishal said. There should be a congruence between what I'm seeing and what I'm saying. He's a fast man. I have to talk fast. So this is where pace comes into picture. The first P was the pitch. The second is the pace. And the final is pause. Now, when do we use pause?
When you want conveying something important.
Okay, when you want to convey something important. Yes, Veena?
Yeah, emphasis.
For emphasis, when you're saying something, you want to emphasize something. So before the message of your speech, pause. Whatever comes after this pause is emphasized. After the message has been delivered, pause. Allow the message to sink in. Even in your corporate presentations, okay, your technical presentations. Not such a long pause that people thought you forgot. Okay, these are called deliberate pregnant pauses. And you could also use pause to create suspense. Hey, you know how much she paid? You know how much she paid? How much she paid? Right? Now, all of you want to know how much she paid. Right? To build suspense. You know who killed him? You know who killed him? Who killed him? And everyone wants to know who killed him. So pause. After asking questions, your speech may have questions. Right? After asking questions, pause. Give the audience some time to respond. Okay, so you could also use pause to, dramatically enhance your speech. Do some acts. And then like, okay, what just happened? To create curiosity. So these are the places where you use pause. After a joke, pause. Evoke that laughter. Allow people to comprehend that joke. So this was about voice modulation, VP3. What is V?
Volume.
Volume. P?
Pitch.
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 Pace.
Pace.
Pause. Okay, this was about voice modulation. Now, a speech is essentially a performance. So it has the content, which I think somebody else spoke about in another session, voice modulation and body language. You put these three components together and you have a performance or a speech. So the content was delivered some time back. Now this is voice modulation, and the final component of a speech is body language. Now, body language is a lot of fun. What is this?
Phone call.
Phone call.
Keep quiet.
Keep quiet.
Wait.
Stop.
Stop.
Pause.
Yeah, stop. Now, I didn't utter a single word. I didn't utter a single word. But you all still understood what I wanted to convey. There was no shadow of doubt in whatever you all were saying, right? Now, how did you all understand what I'm trying to say? It was through my body gestures. Because, ladies and gentlemen, 73% of our communication happens through our body. Now, if I said, Ram, with your permission, if I said, Ram, it was so nice to see you in the meeting. Does it sound genuine?
No.
No. My words are very polite. Ram, it was so nice to see you in the meeting. My words are polite. My body gestures are not polite. There's no synchronization, no congruence. They're not complementing each other. So what stood out? The body language stood out more than the words. The body language overpowered the words because 73% of our communication happens through our body. Right? So if Rohit came to speak to me, I could just say, right? And that would offend him. I didn't say anything, but I still offended him. That's why we need to take care of our body language. Now, body language, have we come across people, we may have friends, or somewhere we would have come across people who, while speaking to us, they're playing with a keychain, with some pen, fiddling with their hair, put their hands in their pocket, constantly shaking, moving, fidgeting. Have you all come across such people? Arun, you haven't met such people? Or are you that person?
No, I've seen that.
Yeah. So how does it speak? When you're trying to have a conversation with this person and they're doing this, how does it feel when you're speaking to them?
The person is not.
The
conversation is not the most important, not the thing they care about right now.
Oh, okay. Pranit is so polite. Yes, Ram, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, we don't feel like continuing the conversation with them.
Yeah, we don't feel like continuing to converse with them because it's very irritating. When people indulge in such behavior, it's very, very irritating, right? And I studied engineering in a very prestigious college here in Bangalore. And I had this one professor, okay? He's a very old man, very short and frail and really very respectable person. His periods were always after lunch break, okay? Always after lunch break. And it was, engineering itself was so taxing. And after lunch break, and my college demanded 90% attendance. And this man was somebody we respected a lot. For 1 hour, he would stand on one part of the stage without moving an inch to the left or the right, front or the back, and deliver the lecture. No voice modulation whatsoever. Standing in one particular place and delivering that lecture for 1 hour. Did you all have such lecturers in your college life? Veena had. Arun is still a little unsure. Did I have or not? Yes, you had, Veena?
Yeah, similar people are there. I agree. That's right.
45 minutes straight.
45 minutes. Ours is 1 hour and we can't even 90% attendance. We couldn't sleep because we
15
respected him
minutes
so
less,
much.
yeah.
Yes. How did it feel to sit through those sessions?
Yeah, it's really boring.
Boring.
First 20 minutes fruitful. After that, you feel yourself zoning out.
Zoning out, fruitful. This was right after lunch, you know. And now all I'm trying to say is no body language is annoying, it's jarring, it's irritating. Too much body language is also equally irritating and jarring. So you need to strike the right balance. Now, how do you strike the right balance as far as body language is concerned? By internalizing your speech and not memorizing. You become one with your speech. Immerse yourself in the characters of the speech, and everything will automatically fall in place. Now, for example, if you're coming to a Toastmasters meeting or something, and you see some incident, some strange incident on the road, two people are fighting, some policeman comes and separates them, and you know, one person throws something at the other person, something they speak in Kannada, and all this happens. Now, Rohit will come back to the Toastmasters meeting in an offline meeting, and he'll narrate the same experience to us. He would have given that incident just a cursory glance for some 10 seconds. But he's coming and explaining to us in great detail with such clarity of thought. Right? Something would have happened. You'll come and go and tell your spouse or your family, your friends, that incident, right? On the road. Something would have happened. Ram, you come across such incidents? People fighting on the road, you go back home and tell them. This happened, that happened. Ram is still a little unsure.
Okay, yeah, I was unsure whether you are asking me or
Yes, yes.
someone else.
Have you come
Okay,
across
sir.
such incidents?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
and you go back home and tell your family, right?
yes.
Yes. Now, you just saw that scene for about 5 to 10 seconds. But you're going back home and explaining in vivid detail about everything that transpired. The content or the structure of that scene is in place. The voice modulation is in place. The body, he slapped her, the man blew the whistle, they came and separated them. He said, Oga Ma, then he said, no, no, no. And right? Everything falls in place. The body language, the voice modulation, the structure of the incident. How? Because you have internalized that incident. You're focused on delivering the sense, the message. You're focused on the message and not on the embellishments of the speech. So focus on the message and everything will automatically fall in place. There are people who forget their icebreakers. And this is something that baffles me. How can you forget the story of your life? Who knows the story of your life better than you? And then people start crying and they run away from the stage. Right? So internalize your speech and don't memorize your speech, and your body gestures will automatically fall in place.
But Sonal, generally, like we'll be, I mean, like slightly nervous, and then that's where we start actually missing, even though it's our life story, and we might have some structure there. We when that I mean, sometimes right, it's actually we just miss the points because of the some points are not coming into the picture because we are a little nervous. Though ideally we should not be. That's where generally problems happens.
Okay,
At least to me.
So this is a universal problem. This impacts all of us. Even the world champion, I'm friends with a few of the world top podium finishers, and they told me even in their world champion of public speaking, even those speeches, they tend to forget. But it appears so seamless. So people forget, all of us forget. It's all right. But don't go back and say, sorry, I forgot, I wanted to add this. But how you cover that up is important. And if you forget, if Arun, you've forgotten bits and pieces of your speech, the only person who may know that you've forgotten is your mentor and you. How do I know what you were going to tell? How do I know what you have missed out?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right? And all of us feel nervous. All of us have butterflies in our stomach when we are asked to deliver. But we also have the power to ensure that those butterflies fly in formation. There's a thin line of difference between nervous energy and excited energy. So you go ask these people who are running these, marathons or anybody, or sprinters, and you ask them, are you feeling nervous? They'll say, no, we're feeling excited. They've channeled that energy in the right direction. So all of us, it would be very unusual if we are not nervous. All of us feel nerves and jitters. And keep going to the stage and keep getting acclimatized to different stages, and then sooner or later, you'll add more points. You won't even forget. You'll on the spot, you'll start adding more points. Yeah. So this was about body language. Get the focus on the message and immerse yourself in your speech and the characters of your speech, and things will automatically fall in place. Yes, Ram, you wanted to say something?
Yes, like we have to internalize the speech, and I have a recent experience. I want to tell some message what I believe in. Okay, so I have internalized the speech. However, I have to memorize some phrases and the words. Only then I can convey better to the audience. Okay, so that I have memorized some parts of the speech that has what to say given some additional and unwanted pauses. So how I will overcome and how I should handle this.
See, when you're using proverbs or quotations, you cannot quote somebody wrong. Like if I can't quote Nelson Mandela wrong. So those are things that I have to memorize.
Yeah.
So if you
Not
are good
just
at
the proverbs,
memorizing,
even in
incorporate
the
that in your
English
speech.
phrases. Sorry to
Yeah.
some English phrases and regular expression are the words. Those ones also I kind of memorize so that I can effectively present my speech. So how should I do it? Should I not memorize? just to convey the message, whatever words came in flow, I have to use, or how is it?
See, it depends on the speech or the presentation. What are you delivering? Now, if there are numericals in your technical presentation, you can't get them wrong. You'll have to memorize them. You can't internalize that. You have to have the accurate data, right? And if you're quoting Thomas Alva Edison or anybody, you can't quote them wrong. So see, if you're good at memorizing and if you can remember, incorporate that in your speech. If you're not good at remembering, then don't incorporate. Or just to say, just paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is taking a quotation and making it your own.
Yes, yes.
So to paraphrase Thomas Alva Edison or to paraphrase Nelson Mandela, you can say that.
Okay. Yeah.
However,
Sure,
we
Tom.
can take a small pieces of, like notes, like it's not everything, but some notes were like important numbers or other important, like chords with us so that we will not miss it. We can just look at that and then so that we'll not miss the exact numbers or other stuff.
Yeah, I
Is it
think,
enough?
yeah, but not in a contest. But in regular meetings, you could have a small pitch it and you could have a small placard or something with key information of your speech, and you could give it a cursory glance and then go and deliver. That's acceptable.
Okay.
But don't read. Don't read.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise, you'll miss the eye contact with the audience.
Yes, got it. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and even in technical, these these office presentations, I've seen people, they read from the slides. They read from the slides. So, and I keep telling them, I do a lot of corporate training, and I say, why do you read? Why do you read? Like, even we know how to read. Your CEO knows how to read. You don't have to read it. Just offer your thoughts and just run them through those slides. So this is something you can take it. This was about body language. Now, a little bit about stage crafting. Now, when you are on stage, please craft your stage. It's called a stage architecture. Please craft your stage effectively. Now, for example, if you're talking about your life, it's an icebreaker. So I was born in Vijayawada, I moved to Bangalore, and now I live in the United States, right? You've divided the stage like that. This is Vijayawada, this is Bangalore, and this is the United States. So this will always remain United States for that 5 to 7 minutes. This will remain Bangalore. This will remain Vijayawada. Don't confuse it. You'll confuse the audience. Keep that orientation in place throughout the length of the speech. If this is your school and this is your house, this will remain your school and this will remain your house. Right? Keep that orientation in place. My first standard, fifth standard, 10th standard. My school days, my office days, my married life. And that should remain consistent throughout the length of the speech. Please avoid unnecessary movements. Move with purpose, move with intention, deliberate movements. Too many movements. You've seen some people, they just keep moving. They just want to show they're very emphatic and they can display a lot of body language. They just keep moving. Same hand gestures, same choppy hand gestures. She came, he went. Right? Same repetitive gestures. Move with intention, move with purpose. Behind every step you take, there must be something happening in your mind, right? Just because you have to move doesn't mean you move without intention. It's very distracting for the audience. And when you're delivering a very important or a key message of your speech or presentation, stand in one place and deliver that message. Otherwise, the message gets lost in the movement. The soul of a speech lies in its message. So if the audience is not able to grasp your message, then sorry to say, you have failed as a speaker. So don't move when you're delivering the key message of your speech. Stand in one place and deliver that message. Yes. So this was about stage crafting. Any doubts, any questions? No?
Sonal, one question, and mainly from the professional life, right? So let's say we have a slide and it's a Zoom meeting, and we have lots of data. So what should be our normal flow? Like at times we feel, let's start with the most important thing, which probably would be in the right bottom part. So is it fine, or what should be your recommendations?
See, for
During
different
such time.
speeches, there are different approaches. For example, in some speeches, like I delivered a speech on why it's important to save water. So I kept hammering that message in the opening, in the body, in the conclusion. So this was about how I hammered it in. The reason why I hammered it in is because it's important. I wanted it to sink in the minds of the audience. I wanted them to know that saving water is important. Right. There's another speech where I delivered about how I lost a loved one and how we don't have time, and we might just lose our loved ones. It's important to spend time with our family. So I delivered that entire story, and in the end, I revealed the message. You may think you have all the time in the world, but maybe you don't. So spending time with your loved ones is important. So the message came towards the end.
Okay.
So different approaches. Yes, Sarun.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's say if in a Zoom meeting, I mean, with respect to the stage architecting, right? Let's say if you are in a Zoom meeting, like, let's say in my case also here, even though, I mean, I was just sitting, maybe that's why the hand gestures were not coming out. And how can we actually make sure in a Zoom meeting, we are more kind of the using that space appropriately?
Okay. So most of all except for one, all the contests I participated are in the online mode. My mentor, he showed me 9 points. 9 points on the small box that you can see where I can use to bring out these various body language. So you can stand. Firstly, I would suggest you to stand and deliver your speech. People are able to read more of your body language when you stand and deliver a speech.
Okay.
You can use that and you use it to your advantage.
Okay.
But that will also remain the same. No, this part of your screen will be house. This will be your college. Of there also, you have to keep that orientation in place.
Yeah, we can still use that. Okay.
Yeah.
Movement. Yeah. Got it.
If this was the past, this will always be the past. This is the future. This will always be the future.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, anything else? No? Okay, so with that, we come to the end of the session. I hand it back over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Veena.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonal. I really like the speech. I'll be giving my icebreaker soon. So volume, pitch, pace, and pause. I'm going to remember this. It really helps me. To close the meeting, I would like to call Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Veena. And friends, I'm a firm believer that when we have members like Toastmaster Sonal, who have served as president, we don't have to look outside our club. And she is yet again here and proved why she is valuable for Speakers Den. And and she just made us in awe with all those styles, with the VP3. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Sonal. There were multiple positives in today's meeting. There were lots of new things. So and something which I'm proud of, Toastmaster Veena, amazing work. Our grammarian Pragya, playing a dual role is always critical, right? And it's difficult. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Pragya, for being diligent. And I'm making sure, basically I'm using the word of the day now. But yeah, having said that, it was really good to see our two speakers today, Arun and Rohit, giving their icebreaker speech. Let's work on the timing. That's the overall mission. And I would also encourage everyone that the voting or the nominations for ISC, International Speech Contest, is there in our group. Sankhya has already posted it, so please nominate yourself. If you have done your level 2, you are qualified. In case you are in the it's still in the final leg, please prioritize your speech, discuss with our VP Education Sankhya, so that you get the opportunity to clear level 2, and then you can nominate yourself for the international speech contest. So let's do that. If you are not there, there will be some roles like the timers and all, and we will be looking for your help there. So that's the update on international speech contest. I would like to close this meeting. Before that, I would just want one feedback from Ram about how he liked this session, and then probably one last feedback from Tamilarashan, if he can share his feedback as well. Ram, over to you. How do you like our today's session?
Yeah. Hello, Vishal. One
Hello.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked the session very much, and it was not my first time with speakers then Toastmasters meetings. Also, I have been liking these ones. That's why I'm attending again and again. Mostly after April, I'll take membership also in this club. Yeah, it was quite positive, quite insightful, and actually it boosted up my energy also. And that too, the special session from Sonal is quite insightful. It's really, really useful. Some of the things I even not using, so I noted down and I'll try incorporating. Thank
Perfect.
you, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ram. It's so good to hear you, and your voice is so soft that it remembers of one of my good friend. So thank you so much, Ram. Look forward to seeing you again.
Sure. Thank you.
Tamilarishan, can you share your feedback? I know we could not get chance in table topics, but let me know what do you like about today's session.
Yeah, Vishal. Yeah, thanks for asking. Sorry, my network bandwidth is low, so I
No worries.
kept my video off. Today's session was very informative and it was really helpful, starting with Veena's marketing session and then the table topics uh, and the last one from Sonal actually, the
Yes.
VPC. It was a really informative and it would be it's a good one which we can incorporate in our speeches actually. Thanks everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tamilarasan. We look forward to seeing you more in our meetings and probably having you in our TT segment as well. So feel free to join us again. Okay.
Sure.
With that, I would like to end this session and we will close the recording as well. If there is any doubt, anything, we can take up the discussion as soon as I close the meeting.